And today we're continuing in our Help for Houston as water from Hurricane Harvey dumps on Texas. Thousands of people are being forced from their homes.
1,300 miles away here in Metro Detroit. So many people calling us asking how to help. Hank Winchester live in our phone bank, and those calls now still coming in today, Hank.
They certainly have been, Devin and Kimberly. You know, Detroiters are generous, and we appreciate all the calls. We've been working with the Red Cross. The number you can call, 313-298-WDIV. Every donation helps, but I want to call one out in particular. Gloria from Washington Township calling in within the last half an hour, donating $5,000. Big thanks to Gloria. You know, whenever we have a situation like this one, a natural disaster in another part of the country, it also gets us thinking about our safety here at home in Metro Detroit. Are you prepared if tragedy strikes? We talked with the experts to give you information about what you may be talking or what you should be talking with your insurance agent about. Take a look. We've seen the devastation in Houston, streets flooded, homes destroyed, families homeless. While Metro Detroit isn't exactly a hurricane hotspot, obviously there can always be a concern about flooding or storms. This is a good time to review your own insurance policy.
Look at your policy. Sit down with your insurance agent. Figure out if it is a 1,000-year floodplain, did you really need flood insurance? Are they going to cover it because it's considered an act of God?
Melanie Ducanel is with the Better Business Bureau here in southeastern Michigan.
Would your house flood because you've deferred some maintenance on your basement or your driveway or your gutters? You need to make sure that they can't poke a hole in your insurance coverage because you didn't take care of your property.
Basements around Metro Detroit can always be a problem. You want to make sure your policy has certain protections in place if your possessions need to be replaced.
The backup sewer is very tricky, and there is a very small amount that is available to most homeowners in that regard. So again, sit down with your agent, figure out what that is. It's usually no more than $10,000 in coverage.
It's a good time to have that important conversation. We also want to let you know that we've teamed up with Arts, Beats, and Eats and the Red Cross to do something very special for Houston this weekend. We will be taking donations at the entry gate. So when you buy a wristband, you throw in a few dollars. They're expecting more than 300,000 people to attend over the holiday weekend. That money, those donations, can add up quickly. We're going to remain here in the phone bank throughout the early evening newscast. If you have an opportunity and a desire, please give us a call, 313-298-WDIV. Devin, Kimberly, back to you.
All right, Hank, and our coverage of Harvey will continue over this 90 minutes of news and on clickondetroit.com.
Yeah, and there on our website, you can find a brand new write-up detailing why Harvey is certain to end up being the most expensive natural disaster in our nation's history. You can find the link to that under the News tab.